Greetings and salutations, Ben here. Welcome to Canucks with Guitars, presented by... Oh yeah, I can even read this. It's like a teleprompter. Welcome to Canucks with Guitars, presented by LPD Pedals, Reno Fin Custom Guitars, Tesi Switch, FU-Tone, PTM Guitars, Flipside Music, and of course our friends at Ardens Music. Yay! I'm Ben. I said that. That's Terry. Man, I made a whole minute in before screwing it up this week. Perfect. All right, new track record. 11 people filing in so far. I think the security's been tight because we should have like 10 times that amount in here. So easy with the metal detectors and the pat downs, why don't you? They're all just guitar players looking to have fun. I don't know. I wasn't talking to Terry. I was talking to over his shoulder. We've got John Duchesne in here. We got Ferd Burfel. We got BC Rich 581, LRM Guitars, Mahogany, Hip Metalworks, Michael B, Thomas Santiago, William Da Silva, good to see you, my friend. Joe Hervey 84, aka Kid Shred, same guy named Terry's 3Gs, never heard of him. Nope. Fruitcake Tony, host of I was going to say host of the Fruitcake Tony show.
Host of Fruitcake Tony.
No, he actually took the time to think of names for shows. Host of Halenville on Wednesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. I almost said 6 p.m. Central. That would be totally wrong. And Show Me Your Pick, Saturdays at 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central. Who else do we have in here? Billy Baloney's here. Going down, we got AQ Music 10. We got the Bent one, Bent Tom. We've got Gary, Guitar 1952. LRM Guitars. Good to see ya. All right, now they're joining in. Yeah, see, 23. It's already doubled. They're filling in, Terry. They're filling in. We'll let the opening act play a little longer. Yeah, why don't you do an encore? We don't feel like going on yet.
Okay, somehow I did a double mention there. Oops.
Oh, well, you did. You got like that craft disease or something. Welcome, Ben Tom and Hip Metalworks and Fruitcake Tony and Hip Metalworks.
And Hip Metalworks.
BC Rich 581 and Hip Metalworks and Ferd Burfel and Hip Metalworks.
I did not partake in anything before the show.
John Duchesne, Symmetry, Randy Crooks, and Guitar Man 45 for jumping on last night.
Yes, again, as mentioned.
I won't be sober. But yeah, next Sunday, John and I are going to do it some more. I was going to say do it again, but do some more. I have a feeling, Terry, much like this show, that we're going to go down a whole bunch of Canadiana rabbit holes. Hey, did you have this out in BC growing up? Yeah. Did you have this in Ontario? No. Did you have that? No. Did you? Yeah. Cool. Stuff like that.
No, that'll be awesome.
Yeah. It was a hoot, indeed. So, yeah. What we got going on? Anything of note today? I don't know. I've been watching auto racing all day, and I went grocery shopping. I know, hashtag rockstar life, but that's...
Could be the same thing.
Yeah. I got Janice. For all the races done because, I'm just saying, Terry, TSN, how last week with Doug, they decided to only show them the pre-race, apparently. Well, they decided this week I should have really seen lacrosse instead of the Xfinity race. And it wasn't even indoor lacrosse. It was outdoor lacrosse. What's the difference, Ben? About 3 times the amount of boredom. So, yeah. Sup, pre-birthday boy? Keith Campbell's got a birthday on Wednesday, and he's celebrating it on Halenville, which makes sense because Keith's a little bit of a Van Halen fan. A little bit. So, how you been, Terry?
Not bad. Enjoying, actually, the new Rumble 100 version 3.
That's what the new gear... I saw you put up a video, and then I went to click on it later, because I watched something else and then did some stuff, and I come back, and I'm like, fuck you, YouTube, because I realized, just before we went live, I'm like, wait, Terry got new gear. I could have put that in the title and description, but no, forgot. And because algorithms, they're like, well, no, we only show you Terry once. That's it. Apparently.
Yeah.
So I would say F you YouTube, but I like my overlord of YouTube. No. Anyway, so Terry got the new to him Rumble 100. I assume because it was a trade, and I assume you didn't go to a store and trade.
No, actually, I bought it brand spanking new from the Jungle site on payments.
So you traded the Jungle site for it?
Yep. So basically, it was their 5-payment plan deal again.
What's that? The Fender Rumble, right?
Yep, Fender Rumble V100, Fender Rumble 100 version 3 bass amp. Has a 12-inch eminence speaker. It's dual ported, 100-watt solid state class D. It has an overdrive channel, has a DI out. And when I originally had it saved, it was like 479 Canadian. When I got it recently, it was down to 379.
Ooh.
So now I only have to pay.
I was gonna wait. It's off the Jungle website, so you have to pay for shipping, which is nice.
Yeah, actually, I did.
Oh, you did have to pay for shipping.
Yeah, I had to pay 125, which was the first payment plus taxes and shipping.
So, which is basically the savings paid for the shipping anyway. So karma. That's how it works.
And then only $76 a month for.
I wonder if that was fulfilled by our friends at Ardens or not, because they do some Amazon fulfillments.
Interestingly enough, the last 2 things that I've bought, the amp, and I also upgraded a video card recently.
That didn't come.
They all came from the States.
So it didn't come from Ardens.
No,
wait, no,
was strange.
No, they don't do Jungle website fulfillments. They do Best Buy online fulfillments. That's what it is.
Yes. Though I do think they do have some listings on Amazon.
They might.
Probably for just individual items, maybe not
Guitar Man 45?
A plan thing.
Owner of a sweet new Telecaster.
Hey, Guitar Man 45. And yeah, that thing, especially with the matching headstock.
Yep. I couldn't remember what the pick guard was on it, but I kind of like that. I like that guard. 379 LNM too. Probably that, yeah, because I think if it's a sale everywhere, maybe. What's up, Tim Thomas?
Yeah, some of the stuff is on sale right now. Some of the Fender stuff.
Well, gee, and the closest L&M to you would be what, Barry? Because I assume Barry has one.
Nope.
They don't?
Nope. But there is a new one.
Oh.
Gravenhurst.
Where the hell's Gravenhurst? I know that's like up there somewhere.
Gravenhurst is near Huntsville, which is famously known for Santa's Village.
And near what? Algonquin Park, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. For your camping supplies, stop into the local L&M. Sure.
That would be near Perry Sound. Also,
I bet you they go through a lot of acoustic strings.
Probably.
Man, I should have brought extra pack of strings. What's up, Dan of New Jersey?
Otherwise, the closest Long and McQuaid otherwise is south of me, I think in Owen Sound.
Owen Sound. That's weird they don't have one in Barrie or even Aurelia. Yeah, at this point, because they're growing so much together. This is the Canadiana portion of the Canucks with guitars. Where do Canucks buy guitars? Especially in the woods. See, it all ties in.
Definitely not when you live in cottage country.
Yeah.
So, I mean, in that case, like I said, you have to depend on your local music store, which,
if there is one.
Because at
this point, if Long McQuaid doesn't even consider it enough of a market, a mom and pop may or may not. Although, again, you pretty much have to tie in some form of lesson academy as well. Because you would be providing lessons to quite an area as a result.
Yeah, like you mentioned, in the case especially of Barrie is 120,000 people.
Yeah, it's a college town, right?
So you would think that they would instantly move one there. As far as I know, there's only 3 music stores there.
That's weird, yeah. I'm really surprised there isn't one in Barrie.
Yeah.
Huh. I wonder what the deal is there. Huh. Yeah, that's just really weird.
Gravenhurst sounds nice.
We got 35 people watching. If you're new, please subscribe. If you haven't already, please give us a thumbs up. It helps. Algorithms, all that. Michael Krause is here. You can see Michael Krause.
Blackjack Guitar. Absolute Mayhem, the Grove
Blackjack,
Trees.
Blackjack Guitar and Absolute Mayhem, yeah. They did not carpool because they live on opposite sides of me. I know that.
Let's see here.
I haven't picked up any new gear recently, thankfully.
No new pedals?
Nope, not this week.
That's a shock.
No, I got 7 in the last prior month. So Mayhem is not for driving. But that's good. That's fine, especially if you don't have to drive. It's a bit of an issue if you do need to. Janice says, I want an acoustic electric resonator.
Ooh.
I wonder how that would work out.
Acoustic?
Because the way a resonator works, I use a piezo, or a pickup, I guess. What's up, T. Ricky? Let's see. Ben Tom, is the Barrie area where they have the giant sculpture that looks like a human shape but has chef knives on it? I don't know.
No. That kind of sounds more like something that would be on a native reserve.
Could be. I have not knowing. John Shane's thinking about grabbing the Halo Andy Timmons delay pedal. I was thinking about that too, because it's like a Memory Man, but 2. That could be in Barrie, Vermont. All right, yeah, that would not be Barrie, Ontario.
Definitely not Barrie, Ontario.
No, I don't, Keith. I've done pedal giveaways, and it seems like every person that wins a pedal unsubs the channel within 2 months. So,
yeah, I will say honestly, when it comes to pedal giveaways, and in giveaways in general, for the most part, you're just simply best to pick someone and say, "Hey, can I have your address?" Sure. Would you like a pedal? Sure. Less complicated.
Yeah, I don't know, Tom. I don't recognize that. Hit Metalworks spent time living in Barrie, actually. So, yeah, he might know. Here, we'll show off the photo, the colorful photo.
Yeah, I was just going to say, let me see the photo. Maybe I recognize it.
With the skyline, so I don't know. That doesn't look like Barrie to me, but I haven't spent a lot of time in Barrie, so.
Oh, that looks familiar.
Yeah,
I've seen it, but I can't remember where.
Well,
it might be.
It is. So Tom apparently showing why he's an honorary Canuck.
Yeah.
Like Martin Lemaire, Well, actually, I think Martin Lemaire is a Canuck. So Randy Upchurch is here from Southern Illinois.
My guess, going by the looks of that, if it is in Barrie, it's probably on the Barrie waterfront.
Then LRM, who is a Canuck, confirms Barrie origin on that. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
See, Alex, I haven't spent. Oh, that's Barrie right at the waterfront. Oh, there we are. Why, fan? You don't need to be making all that noise. On your last legs, we just got you 3 years ago.
3 years ago.
Yep. Ontario is gorgeous, Ben Tom. I will not disagree with that.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, Scott Brockway reporting in that there's a mini vent on Reverb for under $300.
That's what I was just going to say. That's the Univibe style pedal.
Is it?
Yeah.
I am not knowing.
If I remember correctly, because I think the Beards, when they did their Univibe shootout,
Gotcha.
did it.
PJ and the Beard.
Yes, PJ and the Beard. Thank you for reminding me.
Or, as they call them in the Poutine province, PJ avec le beard.
Les Beard de P&J.
Nice. So if you folks have any questions for us, ask away. Well, you'll have some fun, Janice. It was a fun show. It was definitely a fun show last night.
Yeah.
It's like a Leslie. Yeah. Okay. I see why you would think that would be Univibe. Leslie, close, similar, but not the same.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know. Oh. Never been to Ontario, BC, and all around the East, Quebec, Nova Scotia, PI.
Wow.
Come on by. We're open for business. Scott wants a Sabatius vibe too, but also crazy expensive. They are, but they're nice.
Oh.
I think Tom has some Sabatius stuff. Jeez, that is not easy to say.
Speaking of Sabatius, our favorite demo person who practically could make a toy can or a tin can sound good, he did a demo of a Roctavia, which sounded really nice.
I haven't watched that yet. Yeah. Somebody's making up for lost time. He takes 1 week off because his interface went kaput. Keith walked in the last 3 minutes. Oh yeah, you got check it out. What was I gonna say? Dang it! Oh yeah, yeah. RJ's been right back to like daily videos after taking a week off. Glad he got his new interface up and running, and he's good to go. And apparently, the last one melted down on him, or so I don't.
Wow, melted down. Wow.
Well, I don't know. They seem to last him. He said like 5 or 6 years, and then they die.
That's strange. Mind you, though, I shouldn't say that. My DI box could cack at any point in time.
Mine will never. 3 years. I don't think mine will ever wear out, Terry, because it never gets plugged in.
That's one way to keep it living long.
Oh, okay, yes. Guitarman45 says, I have to get the Strat Lux now. Of course you do. Now choosing color is the hard part. They have one with a Floyd, too. All right. Now, do you want one with a Floyd? Or would you rather have one without the Floyd? That's the question.
I'm trying to remember the colors for the Ultra Lux.
I don't know. I would share screen, but it kills up all my bandwidth. So
I think one of them is, I think, the Batman color scheme like Sean Pierce Johnson has.
Wasn't there like a root beer, iced tea?
Yes. Yeah, and that's the other one I was thinking of.
Get your notes.
Let's see
the green sparkles, the Player Plus. Go over to Ardens. They've got stuff. Since, they are a show sponsor and all. Or flip side, they're a Fender dealer too. They are.
Yep.
I should know this stuff. I really should.
A lot of your people that you have as sponsors actually carry a lot of the stuff that gets asked about.
That is true. Hey, Philip. Happy Monday to you.
Oh. I just actually missed it. American Ultra Lux.
Texas T. That's the one. Papa Blue.
Yep, there's 4 Stratocasters. I wonder if I can share it and it won't reduce your bandwidth.
No, it'd be fine if you share it.
Because we can do that.
Ooh. Excusez-moi, s'il vous plaît. There. Now the show is officially bilingual.
All right.
All right, here we go. Sharing it. All right. So these are our choices, eh? Oh yeah. All right. So well, I'm already writing off the one on the right because it's got a zebra pickup.
HH, or
I don't like zebra pickups. So too bad. So, yeah, that looks like a Silverburst. I am not a fan of Silverburst.
That's a Silverburst.
Yeah, see, it's a Silverburst and a zebra pickup. No.
Yeah, with a Floyd. Those are the only 2 models with Floyds.
I'd take the one on the left if I had to.
2-color burst?
Yeah, it's kind of a Steve Ray Vaughan looking thing.
You have...
Oh, yeah, and the Texas T stuff.
Plasma red burst.
No.
And two color sunburst.
That's weird.
Yeah, I know. I thought there was a Texas.
Well, these are also Canadian prices there, Scott, so easy on the sticker shock.
No. ENUS.
Really?
Yeah.
Because it usually auto directs to Canadiana for me.
So yeah, basically it's the two colors you get. And I would say
I go with that one.
Yeah. I like it with the rosewood fingerboard though.
Yeah. Either way.
Yeah. That would be mine.
That's right. Yeah, I think Guitar Man 45. I think you're right. It's the Ultra, not the Ultra Lux.
Well, we can actually.
Let's look at just the non-Lux Ultras.
Get back here.
Oh, excuse me.
Ultra Stratocaster.
Stratocaster.
There's Ultra Lux. Ultra.
No, we don't want it.
Ultra.
That's an Ultra.
HH.
Yep.
Lefty.
Nope.
Yeah, so obviously Floyd, no, because it's the same. So 5 colors.
Weird.
For the Ultra.
All right. So can you find the Texas T1?
That would probably be my guess. Oh, okay. Let's start here. Ultra Burst.
No.
Arctic Pearl.
It is nice, but no.
Then we have Mocha Burst. Actually, I kind of like that color.
That's nice. That's nice.
Yeah. This is the Texas T. So
that's nice, though.
It would be the American Ultra that you want if you're going.
What's up, Sir Lawrence of the Pedals? That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, and the gold anodized pickguard and trim cover actually look really good with that color. I'm not a big fan of it otherwise, like anodized gold pickguards.
Yeah. It's weird having the non-tip on the trim bar, too. You know, it's got more like your Floyd-style trim bar.
Oh, yeah.
They're nice, though. What's up, Bozique? We're looking at Stratocaster. Try to get Guitar Man 45 to spend more money.
Is Cobra Blue.
That is nice, I will say. I do like the Cobra Blue.
That's a nice color.
Yeah.
And the Mocha Burst is almost like what the Fender paint guy called, was it? A Target Burst he did recently. And he said the biggest thing about it is that there's hardly any fade to it. It's just basically almost like a line.
Oh, I know Guitar Man 45. Or not Guitar Man, or LRM guitars. It just like a basic US Strat, like you're pushing $2,000 for even the performers.
Yeah,
which would be the cheapest, I think, of the US made.
Yeah, it's too bad they don't have a thing saying made in USA, made out of anything else. Original 60s. All right. Well, if we're done with that, let's go back to.
There we go.
Let's go back to the regular stream.
Hey, welcome back, folks. So,
hey, Bozy.
Yep. The Ultras are nice. I played them. They feel nice. They play nice. You know, they're nice. They're nice. It's all the Stratocaster. They're hot rodded to hot rod. You know, with compound radius on the neck and the wiring and the switches, the S1 switch and the noiselessness and Mercy.
It's Mercy.
Let's see here. Bozique has an Elite in the previous Ultra as well as 2 parts casters, so I'm a Strat lunatic. This is true. Bozique and I's guitar likes cross over a lot on stuff. And Bozique still likes me even though I do have one locking trim guitar, because as I told him, you gotta have one. Just gotta have one. But that's why we put the coated strings on it. Because you don't want to have to change strings.
That's weird, Scott, that they don't have stainless steel, because as far as I know, anything that's in that Ultra or Ultra Lux is stainless.
Even if they don't, I'm not a big fan of stainless anymore. I'm over. They're no longer going to be in the signature guitar. I'm over the stainless. Fruitcake Tony.
I still want to get my hands on some Evos.
Hey, we aren't buying a new Strat. No, we aren't. Guitar Man 45 will be soon.
We're badly influencing someone into.
By the way, it was kind of cool meeting a couple members of Bo's family last night. They popped in.
Yes, that was awesome. Yeah, that was awesome. I was tabbed for a second, and I was like, I could hear a woman's voice, and I'm like, okay, did someone new join?
High one Strats, yep. Never saw a lot of them around here for whatever reason. Not sure why.
Well, the early run ones ran for very long. I think Fender only did them for like 3-4 years, and they were that good, which I think is because of the 12-inch radius fretboards that people liked them so much that they wouldn't give them up. Especially if you're a fan of a 12-inch radius fingerboard.
Randy leans much more for the Fender Persuasion. Nothing wrong with that. That's true, Bozique, the Mexican Road Worn Relic series. They did a pretty nice job with them. Like, it wasn't an overly crappy Relic job, but it wasn't also like your Chip Ellis, custom shop Relic that you're like, oh my god, that totally looks vintage. It was somewhere in between, and they did play nice. The necks did feel nice, I will say.
That reminds me on Instagram, the Fender paint guy. He goes, "Oh, got a good one here in the booth, folks. Doing a Rory Gallagher. See, RG." He goes, and it's a sunburst. So
just a little around the middle. That's about it.
Yeah, basically that's what he did. He goes, okay, so let's do it. So he's like, yellow, 3 passes on the one side, 3 passes on the back side. He goes, now do our black. So it was like 1 pass and then like 1 pass of like, I think, red. And he goes, done.
Yeah, because you're going to take most of it off anyway. So there's no point in building up a full finish just to take it all off again.
He said
it's probably the easiest one. You got to have a bit that ingrains into the wood.
Yeah.
That's okay, Bozique. But you should have one Tele. You should have one Tele. We'll figure out some kind of a hybrid Tele for you. It won't be a Floyd Rose, we know that. Maybe a double humbucker Tele or something.
Yeah, I mean, Fender...
I've seen a few photos too, Guitar Man 45, Rory playing Les Pauls. Lately, too. It's weird.
Yeah, I don't think Rory Gallagher didn't play too many non-classical instruments in the way of like a Fender, Stratocaster, Telecaster, a Les Paul, or a 335 even. I think I've seen photos of them.
And Lawrence, while he's in the chat. So a fella posted a photo in the LPD Pedals Facebook group, which if you're on the book Facebook thing, if you're already on the platform, I don't judge. Mazel joined the LPD Pedals group. Jay Steen knows what I'm talking about. And I noticed, a member posted a photo of Pedalboard Terry, and I noticed a plethora of, Lawrence's pedals, as one does. I understand. But he had a Solaris on there, and I was like, oh, you got to find one of those out in the wild. It's an old one. Need to find one of those. What's my take on Fender Nashville Teles? Ryan Hall asks. Now, I assume we're talking about the Nashville Teles that have 3 pickups, as opposed to a Telecaster with Nashville wiring, which is, in theory, the 4-way switch. I assume you mean a Nashville Tele, which is your 3 pickup Tele. I don't have a problem with them. I like them. They're a little different, but not much. Like, not like tonally, you don't notice a huge difference. Hey, Alan. Exactly. Yeah, Charvel does the one T style. I've always liked them too. Yeah, the 3 pickups. I briefly owned a Modern Player, which I liked until it fell apart and then got damaged. I briefly liked it, and it had a Tele neck, a Strat middle, and then a splittable humbucker in the bridge. And I really liked it because it was a jack of all trades. It covered so much territory. It was ridiculous because I could get Tele, Strat, and humbucker. I won't say Les Paul, but humbucker at least. So
yeah,
yeah, I really dug that guitar until, like I say, kind of fell apart, and then got damaged after it fell apart. What's up, Presley? Robot Master Switch. Good to see you guys in here. Got 44 folks watching.
Martin says he likes, or sorry, what did he say here? He said, I'm a Strat guy, but I love the creamy Les Paul sound. So if that's the case, Martin, you would actually want the Big City, or is it Big Apple Stratocasters, which are the ones that they did with the dual humbuckers.
The dual humbucker. They usually have one of those available at some point, whether it's going to be a U.S., made in Japan, maybe in Mexico. I don't know. Have I? I think
they called them Big Apple Strat.
Yeah, I had a Modern Player, which was an HSH. It was nice because it was mahogany body too. Like it really sounded less poly, and then it had kind of the Ibanez switching. So as soon as you put it in the 2 or the 4, it did do the coil tap automatically. So it did get very stratty very quick. So yeah. There's options.
Hey, Cushman. And
I would like it though, Terry. Can they, if they do an HSS Strat, can they angle the dang humbucker? Because we know there are humbuckers that are spaced for that. Like Kramer's and such. So why? Because it should be angled. I don't know why it should, but it should. Christopher Lifestyle knows exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I think the only way you could get that done would be to do custom shop. Which is strange because they do that, and I think some of the other Fender.
I don't think you'd have to go custom shop. You just got to find someone that does a pickguard that allows it. Because most of them have the swimming pool route.
That's true too.
Does Johnny Lang have his own signature Tele? I'm not aware. I always thought of him as more of a Strat guy. I know he's had signature Strats. Actually, I think he's got a new signature guitar out in the last year. Could be wrong.
Yeah, there you go, Billy Baloney. Big Apples were just American standards with 2 humbuckers.
There we go. Good call, Terry. It's not released yet, Tom. What's up, Bright Guitar Miller?
And yeah, the cool thing, and the funny thing talking about the Big Apple Stratocaster was where Fender
built in New York.
Built in New York. But the very first model was actually assembled in New York at a press conference. To debut it.
Sure.
It was smart marketing on their part.
Sure. Now he's going to go catch Billy Duffy play. I saw they're touring right now. How can you not love the 55, Brad? It's a game changer. Ferdburfel says, I have a Tele with the Duncan Clone Hot Rails pickups in it. I can't make it sound close to a Les Paul, and you won't. I had a bit of a rant about those pickups last night because I have one in my Strat, and I did not like it.
No, that's definitely one of those pickups you're going to get kind of an in-between sound.
It's just, it still sounded thin, Didn't buzz, but still, it was still a little thin for my liking. I don't know, but then again, that was 30 years ago, and I assume they haven't changed. So,
No. Other than the fact that you can get about a generic version of them now for about a third of the price.
Well, I think I paid like 100 and a quarter for it, and that was in 1993. So
Yeah, I think the Guitar Fetish versions are.
Billy Baloney says Tellys should sound like Tellys. Yeah, and that's why you can have other Tellys that don't necessarily sound like Tellys, but they still play like Tellys.
Yeah.
Marcy says there's many absolutely gorgeous basses out there, but for me, nothing compares to a precision. It's just the perfect shape, in my opinion. I'm a fan of the P bass. I really like P basses. I'd like a PJ so I can have the dual pickup combo. That's what I would like, PJ.
Yeah, once I can get the jazz bass pickup fixed in mine, it'll be pretty cool.
Yeah. I guess why not? I was gonna say my Ibanez bass, but they're both Ibanez, Ben, so that doesn't make
They're
sense.
Ibanez bass.
Yeah, my Ibanez basses. I guess that this one will cover. Oh, easy. There we go. This is Canucks with basses. Easy, BC Rich. I know it's a bass, but this is the pickup combos. Then you got the 4-band EQ and stuff, right? So
Yeah, that looks pretty nice.
So yeah, apparently this one has flat wounds on it, Terry.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, I didn't put them on it. I don't recall.
I think that one bass I tried out.
I don't know if I've even played this since I got it back. Anyway, so there's that one. And that does that stuff. That covers that territory. But if I want a little more, easy. Fortunately, you can thread a needle with that because it's so thin. Then we got this one now. Now this one will give you a little more of the chunka, thumpity thump thump.
Yep.
So this one's got apparently a ding in the neck. Oh, it's way up here though. When do you ever go up there? Well, I do. I have.
Oh, that's the one that has the Roadstar headstock.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's an RD.
Yeah, that's definitely old school.
Yep. Truss rod nut though. Sockets stripped out of it though.
Oh.
So. Yeah, you're at the mercy of whatever it's set at. Oh, apparently I switched keys mid slide there. There we go. Anywho,
acoustically sounds nice.
Keith Campbell. Yeah, that gets thumpy when you start using that humbucker. I do enjoy a thumpity thump thump. That into an Ampeg boosted because Mazel. What was I using? The Choya boost into Richie's little Ampeg deal, which is tube, which is nice, and I really dialed in more humbucker towards the end of the night. Rich wasn't playing in the song. He had gone to the bathroom. He said, inside the bathroom, he said, dude, you sound like Geezer Butler. It's just so awesome. So big and loud. It's awesome. And then they had started off as you would think like we were a Blue Rodeo cover band. Like, are they country? Are they rock? I kind of like the hip, that middle of the road. And then I found the blend. And I thought I was blending in the single, and then I started blending in the double because it's reversed for some reason. You would think clockwise would rotate forward, and it didn't. Yeah. So I'm like, oh, and then because with the saturation, also I'm like, ooh, yeah. That one, yeah, that does not have flat wounds. Not an 8x10. It was a 1x15, I think. Little. Hey, I think it's one of those ones, Terry, where the amp mounts on the lid of the speaker cabinet and just flips over. It's got latches, and you handy dandy. Holy crap! When I saw that, because when you open it up, you got some room in the cabinet. That's where you throw your tuner, your cables. All that goes right inside. Bippity boppity boo. I was like, that thing is awesome.
Ryan Hall says he still has old Fender Music Master 70s, but thinking about trading or selling it.
Sorry, what now?
He has a Fender Music Master from the 70s.
Ooh,
He's thinking about trading or selling.
Oh, yeah. Are you local to me? Anything you like. Doing some rearranging slowly in the pedal department. I took a Lawrence pedal off my board, Terry.
Uh-oh.
But I replaced it with a Lawrence pedal on my board, Terry. I took off the analog delay and put on the digital delay. Yeah. So it's there until we get the stereo in, stereo out delay. Then I can slide the chorus down the chain a bit. I don't know. Yeah, I guess I'll have to keep the rainbow machine further up in the chain. Although it's just there to cause chaos anyways. That's what it does. It's there for a function. And that's to, it does the thing. Because it's on the Aaron setting. So, you know.
If I probably in that instance you can have it anywhere in a loop or
well, anywhere before it splits stereo, basically. Because it is a mono pedal. But the idea is, oh, dang it! Yeah, I gotta get another flanger. No, I don't. I put the Boss flanger. Oh, I'm putting a Boss pedal on my pedal board. Ooh. Apparently, the Boss flanger is gonna go on. So then that. Then
time
that
to get a Ned Flanders.
Would flip over to there. Yeah. Oh yeah, and I gotta take off the phase 90 because it's just sitting there. Would walk across the divide to trade with me. That's a long walk, Ryan. That's in a lot of hills.
It's just a little skip and a jump. Hop, skip and a jump.
When I set up my audio, Scott, I haven't shot a demo 8 months, 9 months at this point. Flange or flange. Yes. Yeah, the Phase 45 is on the board though, because we'll do it right now. Oh, reaching. Oh, that's got all the Velcro. Oh, come on. Jesus. Yeah, I can lift my board just by holding onto the Phase 90. Holy crap. Come on. Release.
Mercy says, what is the treble bleed mod? Can you explain? Would save me Googling. I'm lazy.
See? All the Velcro.
Oh my God.
All right, so what?
Treble bleed mod.
Lawrence will tell you just no. Oh, what is it? Yes. All right, so correct me if I'm wrong, chat and or Terry, because I'm pretty sure I know this, but I'm not sure if I know this. If you put a treble bleed mod on your volume pot, it allows you so when you back off the volume, it doesn't get dark immediately. It stays brighter longer. And apparently Rhett Shull just did a great post about it. But that's similar to Googling it, Brad. All right, so hang on while I go read Rhett's post.
And as LPD says, it doesn't matter what it is, just no.
Exactly.
That's funny. That's true, Scott Brockway. Treble bleed never works for me, too bright. Well, then again, though, a 1 meg pot.
Not even gonna. All right. So Phase 45 is now on the board. So we shall see. So, Tom, did I get that right? Shelves the low end. So yeah, that would make it brighter sounding.
Well,
you know what? Terry, it only matters if you are one of those that backs off the volume, which
Yeah.
I just make sure they're all the way up all the time. So whether or
Yeah, if
not
you're
you
a
can
knob
use one,
twiddler,
oh, apparently
doesn't
John says
matter.
I'm right. Yes, love it. I'm right. You know, it's really good to be right when you have a Q&A show, Terry. I'm just saying, it really helps with returning viewers because if you don't have any EAs to the Qs, yeah.
And Ben Coombs loves maple.
Oh, you did, Scott. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I do not, Tom. I do not. I do not. All right, it's a resistor.
Billy
That's
Baloney with again the technical
all right.
explanation
Sweet.
for it.
All right. Well, Billy's. That's what I said. I thought it was. I knew it was something. I knew it was something. I didn't know what it was, but I knew it was something. I didn't know if that's the capacitor deal or that's the resistor deal. Um, I don't know.
And Philip Asby says he likes it. Here's the thing with it. It's a subjective thing, depending on the pickup combination
What's
combined with the
up?
pots,
Dang it! We
combined with
don't
the
know.
guitar.
I don't know. I never figured this out. If it's Herb, a Fireside Studio, or Herb, a Fire. I think it's Herb. I think we figured it. The consensus was it was Herb or is
Herb.
Herb.
It's HERB, yes.
Yeah, but that could also be pronounced as herb, especially by the French, because they don't pronounce
True.
these. They meant
He's just
herb,
missing
even if they meant it.
the
Even if they meant herb, Terry, you know, if they're in Quebec, they're going to say herb, the Fireside Studio. You know, that's fine. Okay, so mentioned. What was the comment? Clip the treble bleed on all of Kramer's. Nice. I know you, Lawrence. You twist knobs and stuff. Yeah, because you're on next level though. You do stuff with you know all the notes. Um, we figured out, I think last night, that I do in fact know the cage system, Terry, and now I understand how and why I know the cage system. Symmetry and I figured that out, I think, last night off air. That was interesting. So, yeah, apparently I know the cage system. I'm not going to teach it, but apparently I know it. Um, Thanks, Herb. Peace out, Rosie.
the
Hey, Max.
glorious green herb of
Michael B
happiness.
turns all the knobs. Well, of course you do, Michael B, because you're also you're a multi-instrumentalist, so you fiddle with those things. I expect it out of bass players.
Take care, Bozique and Hey Max Josephson.
Yes. All right, I'm going to read off the patrons from Patreon.
Funny, I was just thinking that.
I bet you were, Terry. All right, we've got to put up the link. Right. All right. So we know those are the people that are presented by. That's fine. You can become a patron. There's a link down below, or you just search, or and you get your name read off as part of the perks, as well as exclusive Zoom calls, exclusive content, which channel members get as well. Which there's a join button under Terry for that. It's not under me, it's under Terry. I do believe if you're on a device that has that. So I want to thank Bird Burful, T. Ricky, LRM Guitars, Mo Mahogany, Randy Crooks, Other Left, Absolute Mayhem, Charles Green, Cousin Todd Flowers, Grumpy Mike Guitar, Blackjack Guitar, Bent Tom, Fruitcake Tony, JPPH2, John ZD351, Charles 75N, unfucking believable, Keith H, Joe C, Paul McNary, Symmetry, and of course Guitar Man 45. La 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 la. I use the steel cage system, just not the stainless steel cage system.
Or the rusty cage system.
Well, only when I'm doing Soundgarden covers.
So there's an interesting thing to note for anyone that actually is buying an LPD pedal.
Of course, Lawrence uses the Faraday cage system. Of course you would, Lawrence. Of course you do.
So Lawrence says all his pedals are just designed to behave with the use of the volume knobs on your instrument.
I bet they are. Makes sense. Not to me, but it makes sense for other
Bird
people.
cage system.
Birdcage system. Boomer's here? Did I miss Boomer coming in?
I guess, because I missed them coming in.
I see Ryan saying hi to him, so I assume he's here. And if he's watching on replay. What's up, buddy? As we scroll through the chat.
Click. Yeah, click, click, click. Yep. Boomster Black, 847.
Well, there we go. Sorry to miss you, Boomer. We got 53 people watching. Why is my chat frozen now? There we go. Cage fighter system?
He says, did you see the Casta Bonito guitars on Casino Guitars?
No.
I have that channel subscribed to, but I don't remember seeing it.
Mark says, I know a bunch of guitarists that are just cagey. So do I. So do I. Who else?
Oh, someone beat me to it.
Hobo Roadie's here.
Yep, Hobo Roadie.
Janice had a great jam last night. That's awesome. Oh, easy. Lucy was headed out. Oh, there's Boomer. Right. Yeah, at 8:48, saying exactly to Lawrence. Oh, it's right under Max. How did we miss that? How? All right. Anyways, back. Hit the like buttons. Yes, please. Or buttons, plural. No, it's only one, so it shouldn't take a lot of time. How did Ben grade the pedals? I graded them all nice, Ryan, I think. Played through them all.
Ooh, nice.
I don't know which one I like best. You know what's funny, Terry? You're going to get a chuckle of this. You know, my other friend, Mr. Pedals, not being Lawrence, but Aaron, right? Mm-hmm. Encyclopedia, right? So I told him I was playing with the OD1, right? He's like, yeah, so what's that like? I was like, that's interesting, because there's just a level and a drive. Like, there's no tone control type thing. And I was like, yeah, it's okay. I'm like, so kind of mid-humpy, blah, blah. He's like, I don't know. He goes, has anyone ever done a clone of the OD1? So he does a search. Yes. You may know it. It's called the Tube Screamer.
Oh, God.
That was the first OD1 clone.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. So as such, there's been a few out there.
So it's interesting that then the Tube Screamer clones would be actually a clone of a clone.
The Cocapelli was based on the OD1. Interesting, Lawrence. Now, did I not see a Cocapelli on the same board that had the Solaris? Solaris? The Solaris. That's it. Which I have to find one of them. Especially since I was told it would. Or though, is it anywhere similar to the Embers? Is that what became the Embers, perhaps? Ooh, am I telling trade secrets? I don't know. I'm thinking out loud. 1 meg pots will loosen your fillings, especially in a Telecaster. I do have an OD1, Scott.
A 1 meg
pot
Mini.
Telecaster. That's what I thought. I thought I saw that. They look sweet.
It's interesting because recently I seen someone debuting a new product, which was a Tube Screamer copy, but allowed 4 different circuit interfaces into it with different like diodes, LED, germanium, and I think 2 other circuits. Thing looked like a foot. which was the other weird thing about it.
Can I grab that safely? This amp's a little wobbly. Easy. Okay. We're clear. It's like Indiana Jones over there just to grab it. So, apparently that was my previous setting. See, 2 knobs.
Level and overdrive.
Yep. And
Not overdrive, but overdrive. Overdrive.
Yes, you're right. That's right, Hobo Ruddy. This has asymmetrical diodes, and the Tube Screamer has symmetrical, I think. I think that's how Aaron started reading up on it, and then I don't know. I got distracted or something.
Johnny Love, I think a lot of people would love to do
that. Johnny Love? Of course you do, Bo. Of course you do. Did Ben get a haircut? Yeah, a few weeks ago.
I was going to say, yeah, it's probably grown back already.
I think it's still around here. Is it? Oh, yeah, there it is. Yeah, I got a little bit cut off.
Any more longer, it would look like a horse's tail.
Well, I was starting to sit on it.
Yeah, that would not be fun.
Yes. It's got the shiny screw. This is part of the anniversary 3-pack edition. Because I freaked out Aaron. I'm like, have you ever seen the bottom of a Boss pedal looks like that? And he's like, no. I was like, exactly. He's like, that can't be a made in Japan. I'm like, it is. 'Tis. So I would think, since it's made in Japan, and they don't make the regular Boss pedals in Japan anymore, would this just be then probably made at the Waza factory? So it's an unbranded Waza OD1?
That'd be funny. A made in Japan pedal that was.
What else would it be, right? If it's made in Japan and the only pedals they make in Japan is at the Waza plant, where would they? They're not going to set up a whole other plant just to make the anniversary pedals. So I'm claiming.
What I was going to say is it'd be funny if they outsourced it to China but sold it as a Japan pedal.
Oh, that would not go over well.
No, but it would be hilarious. Open one up, find board made in China.
Well, I'm curious if I open up if it says Waza anywhere in there. I'd be curious. Well, you know what? I am curious. Much like last week, I have a screwdriver sitting in the same spot as it was last week somehow, Terry. Easy. There we go. That was put on with a machine. I don't know what you can see inside of a Boss pedal, but I'm about to find out. When did they still put that sheet of plastic in there? Oh, that was another tight one. Apparently, Tom's putting up maps. I'm not sure what for. Pretty much. Well, and a mini toggle. Don't forget you get a mini toggle.
Doing guided tours to the stars.
He is. On this tour of Montreal, you'll be able to find the homes of both Corey Hart and Rock Voisine.
Ryan points out a valid point. As soon as it gets in the way of toilet paper, it's time for a hair trim. Exactly. Yeah. Well,
the last time I got a haircut, I got it cut to about this length, and that's when I went to NAMM for the first time. Easy. That was all 8 cylinders, I could tell, and he had all the horsepower going. Someone just screaming down the highway, pushing at least 400 horse. Oh, like that thing is cammed up. Yeah, it does sound hella Waza, doesn't it, Hobo Roadie? Well, that's the 4th screw. Ding, ding, ding. Oh, they do. They still put in the piece of plastic.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Street racers, perhaps? What do we see? Oh, we got something. What's that? Numbers and dash, numbers and letters. But No identification. Let's see, that's all you get. Now, can we? Oh, we can. Oh, we got wiring. Can we? Easy. 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 Well, there we are then. What's that say? J8. Boss. Oh, that smells like all the components. My God. Terry, if you... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I know that smell. That smells like electronics class. There we go.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that was really fun.
Can we focus without hitting the webcam? Oh, there we go. There you go. Snap your photos. Yeah, she's got a smell to her. It smells... Oh, I know that smell. It's a mixture of shoe store and Play-Doh. Oh, there we go. See, Lawrence, like they used the original quad op amp, like the original. Yeah. Oh, wow. Yep. I'm sure that was toxic because I'm feeling good. We'll just put that back together in the warranty department. Pretend we didn't see that. Easy. Easy. There we go. Cool. Ah. Lawrence used the same thing in the Cocapelli. Well, that makes sense. Oh, excuse me. There's a little bit of a new plastic smell, Tom, but there's like a component smell. Like I can only describe as like we have like I don't know, Terry. It's like similar to shop class where you have the tool crib, which is a little tool room in the corner of the shop. Except in electronics class, it's just fucking parts, little parts room, whatever. And it had a smell. And I kind of smelled that. That kind of took me back to high school. That's kind of nice. That was nice. A little bit of the solder smell. Yeah, there's a little bit of that. Like they just fried them up and put them together. Yeah, exactly. Mastery and, it's all the silicon chips and the space age polymers and state-of-the-art design at the time. Retro state-of-the-art design.
Reminds me of that old classic song, Ooh, That Smell.
Oh, that, yeah. Oh, that smell indeed. Oh, man, I haven't smelled that in ages. Jesus. Easy. There we go. It's the caps leaking. Yeah, I smell all the acid out of the caps. It's all good. I just won't smell anything ever again in life.
It smells like a battery dying.
Right? What other channel talks about the smell of pedals, Terry? That's what I'd like to know. Billy? Can you think? See, this is why Billy is a channel member. It's for exactly stuff like this. He supports quality live streaming at affordable prices.
I just realized, Ben, you're going to start a new genre in channels. The pedal smelling channel. So for today, we have for you
a new style of reaction video. Ben smells pedals.
Yeah. We have a 1984 Ibanez tube screener. Let's see how it smells.
I agree with Lawrence. It's like old guitar cases have a smell. Like, by different smells by different brands. That doesn't feel tight yet.
This pedal has a slightly musty odor with a slight tint of Brute 33.
Blindfolded test. Identify this pedal by smell. Yeah, it's better.
That'd be funny. Oh, this smells nasty. That's because it's not a pedal at all. It's a rotten orange.
You can tell it, Marcy. I may not read it off, but you can tell it.
Yeah.
Moderators, if you need to, you can allow it.
Yeah. Ryan Hall, scratch and sniff pedals with Ben and Terry.
What's up, Pops? You just missed me smelling a pedal. Yeah. Sniffing pedals. Yeah. It's like sniffing glue, but with more tone.
Ian's Guitar Shack. Smell the difference between a clon and a clone.
What's that? What's that?
Ian's
Smell the difference between a clone and a clone. Yes. I can smell Finnegan's sweat on this thing. It's a whole new level of tone sniffing. Like, it's literal tone sniffing.
Pedal sniffer.
Well, isn't it true, like, old fuzz pedals have a smell? Tom? Lawrence? Don't old fuzzes put off a smell to gas off or something when the transistors are gassing off?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. The transistor or the capacitor in it going bad would put off a bit of a smell.
Tom says yes.
Martin, it's your feet you're smelling.
Blonde smell like hype. You can smell when the tubes are cooking. That's true. Nice. Well, we'll go a little while longer here.
Yep.
We've entered into overtime. I remember the smell of my first Phase 90. It smells like radio. Yes! Kind of. It'd be like walking by if Radio Shack was next door to a shoe store, and you stood right between them, Terry. Tube smell is ozone. Yeah. Or the dust burning off.
I was going to say that. I've smelt hot tubes and I've smelt tubes that were like low, and there's definitely a difference in smell.
I can relate, Marcy. And by the way, hello, Symmetry. Great hanging last night, both on and off air.
Yes, again, last night was an awesome show.
Yeah.
It smells like Radio Shack. Oh my god. That's one smell you never
Yeah, that's what I'm
forget.
saying. Like, that pedal smells like if you stood between a Radio Shack and a shoe store right next to each other, and you're staying in that like area right between the two engines. You're like, yes, yes.
Wow. So I said, I remember when there was a Radio Shack that actually had a whole bunch of crap in stock. And I remember you walk
Scott
in.
Brackway says, make sure you get the foam out of that Phase 45 before it disintegrates and corrodes everything. I don't recall seeing any foam inside of it. We had it apart last week. That was last week's show. Right, Terry? Yeah. Last week's show, that was the first pedal I took apart, which then took us down the rabbit hole of opening up all the Lawrence pedals. Yeah, because we wanted to see if it was signed by Analog Mike, and it was.
Actually, that would be a very pleasant smell, I would have to say, Keith Campbell. Dunkin' Donuts and Radio Shack.
Depends on the Dunkin' Donuts. Some of them smell more like B.O.M.P.
Well, yeah, true. Are you talking about inside the location or the products that come out of it?
A little of both. Burning up ballast. Hobo Roy says my TV repair shop was between Kenny's shoes and a biker bar. I can smell that. Still smell that. I bet you could.
Ooh.
Right, yeah, Sky, yeah. The old DODs, I remember they'd put the little piece of foam padding in there for the battery to keep it from rattling around too much.
Yeah, I remember that too, actually. For the, I think,
I don't know if I have any
Rumble.
pedals that still have any of that in there or not. Tried it, yeah, I tried it the Dodd tape delay the other day.
Oh, okay, yeah. It was
Yeah,
about as exciting as that hard rock
I did not
pedal.
bond with it. No, I bonded more with the hard rock, I think.
Oh, wow.
It's a very short delay. It's a very
Really?
short delay. It's a very short delay. It's a very short delay.
That's
So
crazy.
I wasn't expecting a lot of delay because it is supposed to be like a tape delay, but and you can get it to self oscillate, but self oscillate very fast. It doesn't have much time. There's not a lot of time in it.
So in other words, DOD had effects that made it almost as if like a precursor to mod tone.
Oh yeah, Modtone did pick up the mantle in many ways because they did make some that were decent pedals, and other ones that you're like, why? Does anybody like after this is initially designed? Does anybody actually take it to somebody else first, and other than just saying, "Hey, I finished this pedal, great, put it into production"? No, no. After trying it, get a second opinion. And
Yeah,
if
I'll
that
have
second person says, "Are you sure you want to submit this design to the bosses?" Then maybe you should look at redesigning that pedal a little bit. Just saying, because although Dodd, I swear they're just like, hey, I came up with this. Fuck it, let's release it.
yeah, like I have no idea what that Flextortion pedal was based off of, but it's a solid pedal. I would have a hard time to take that off my pedal board.
Well, I have run a Dodd on my board since before I had a board. Like, back when I would just hook up pedals back in the day, which is when I played before I stopped playing for a number of years. I had my DoD Octaver, and that thing's been around, kicking around with me since the '90s. I don't even remember where I got it. I have
Yeah.
no idea how it came into my life.
Oh, okay, it's not Martin then. I thought it was Martin.
What Martin?
LRM. Well, I
Well,
thought I
that's
seen.
LRM. That's not L and M.
Yeah.
LRM is our Canadian friend.
Maybe I'm confusing the two, or maybe I thought I seen the one earlier.
I haven't seen Martin in the chat tonight. I was wondering. I'm like, I don't know. Maybe there's some Martin guy that apparently watches me but blocked me, so I don't see his name.
I should know the difference by now. I should. Sorry.
Well, plus L and M has a logo, I believe, of some sort, avatar, if you will.
Mm, I'll just chalk it up to being inattentive type.
I would have blamed being baked. That's what I would have done.
I don't have
Billy
that
wants the
luxury
DoD
of using
Classic
that.
Fuzz. It's Killer Big Muff.
Yes, I had the FX69, which was supposedly the moniker of
All
the
right.
Classic Fuzz.
Keith Campbell asks, "What are the oldest pedals each of you own?"
uh, oldest, again, clarification, oldest as in the longest we've owned them, or the oldest as in
No,
the
the
pedal's
oldest,
age?
the oldest pedal you own. What is the oldest pedal you own?
Oh, I don't know the origination of the Crybaby I got used, but I would say the Crybaby Wah,
Mm-hmm.
followed closely by the El Rey FX Lucha Fuzz, which was from 2013.
Easy. You fuzz fans. Keith, this would be my oldest pedal.
I was just gonna say it, the fuzzy.
What's up, Zach?
Hey, Zach.
Now, oldest pedal that I've owned. Well, it's a tie, and I'm not getting the other one because it's a load-bearing pedal. But I got this along with a DF2 and a power supply, Boss power supply. But
Oh yeah.
with little liquid paper spots where I used to run it for a spot, so I knew where to put it. This thing is fucking dirty. Oh my God, like that thing is filthy. I don't know if it'll come through. Like this has been on pedal boards for years. Like you can see the grime under the knobs.
Yeah.
The knobs that used to be silver are more gold. But other than that, it's not really. Well, it's a little chipped up on the corners, I guess.
Boomster Black, original Big Muff Pie, retailed for $25. Now
Hey, Mark
$4,000. Hey, Mark.
Dylan in the house. No, actually, Terry, I got this one first because before I got the other pedals, I think I can't remember. Did I get the pedals first, or did I get my Les Paul? No, I might have got the pedals first, and then because then I ended up with two CE2s for a while, and I sold one to my dad for $30. He never used it. He doesn't
I was
remember.
gonna say.
Well, he was actually running vocals through it. He was running a mic through it.
Vocals through.
Oh yeah. Yep. And yes, it doesn't have the thing on the bottom. I have the foil green label. It came off years ago from Velcro. So, but yeah, I used to say, and then as soon as I could, I got this thing off my board because I didn't like gigging with an old pedal necessarily because they're easy to steal. Man, I got a lot of pedals to put away tonight. I guess I got a bunch from last week sitting here.
Yeah, I think that's kind of crazy. Tom, $2,200 for a fuzz pedal.
No thanks.
The only way I could see that is if it actually was an original fuzz from like the 60s. Then I could maybe see that much money, but for a newer fuzz, no.
No. Yeah. I also have an old volume pedal from the 60s, but I don't know if it works anymore. It was weird. It had the input on one side, Terry, but then it had a built-in cable on the other side.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like full, what do they call it, like a crinkle finish? That crackle, crinkle, crackle.
Sounds
type.
almost like how pedal skill.
Yeah, it was meant for an organ, pedal steel, whatever. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Good to see Zach in here.
Dana, New Jersey. Oldest pedal is a DOD Effects 65 stereo chorus. Bought it new in 85.
I don't have one of them. I have the stereo phaser and the stereo flanger. Oh, yeah, that's right. Terry, I got the DOD stereo flanger. It can go on the board instead of the other flanger. Remember I said earlier, need a new flanger? Fuck yeah. I like when I go shopping when turning around.
You also said you needed a delay, stereo delay.
Well, that I have to buy. I know that, but I was going to run stereo initially out of throw the MXR chorus on, but I don't have to now.
A Raleigh Phase Sonics. Ooh.
That's right, stereo flanger. Right. Or can I? Yes. Ooh. All right. So I'll put the stereo flanger on, and then run one side into the mono delay, because Lawrence doesn't have a stereo in, stereo out delay yet for me. And then I'll just bypass the other side around the delay and plug it into the other side of the reverb.
Mm.
You know what I mean? So there's only going to be a delay on one side for now. And then, yes. I like it when I'm playing.
Or you could run the digital and analog in stereo.
Yeah, but then I got to set up delay. I don't know.
Yeah.
No.
You
That
want it
works.
to be simplified.
See a Cushman? Yeah, hi, Half Ace. You can take Cushman's spot.
Hey, Half Ace.
That's how it works. 52
Night
people
Cushman.
watching. Please give me a like if you haven't already. It does help with the algorithms and stuff. I don't have my first electric anymore, Philip. I wish I had. I have my second electric ever. I don't have my first. I do have my second.
Bona Jams.
Oh! Thanks very much, my friend. I can't even read that.
Oh, yes, we do indeed know that's the wrong.
Excuse me, what?
Mm-hmm. I said, yes, we do indeed know that was put into the wrong chat.
Yeah. Ours don't arrive till 10 o'clock. Yeah, basically it's not even a stereo wet dry. I'm doing a stereo wet. Because I'm going to either split, I was going to split at the flanger or put my stereo chorus back on. I think, but I will go with a stereo flanger. And that, in theory, will go into a stereo in, stereo out delay, into a stereo in, stereo out reverb.
Yeah, I got to admit.
So it's going to be big and spacious, is what I'm saying. If I play in a band, again, first of all, I feel like lugging my gear. It means I'm running stereo. And the other guitar player in the band is not going to be happy. Randy did not like the LPB one. People love it or hate it. I will say that. I
was actually going to say I seen somebody demoing a Doom-style fuzz, and that was actually the first pedal in front of it was the LPB1 into that fuzz and then into another fuzz.
Half-Eight says, dude, use the chorus so big. It is big, but that stereo flange is pretty big too, and I like running a chorus into the flange for extra lushness, we'll say. This is true, Scott Brockway.
It's weird because as far as I
pedal delay wise, I'm thinking of a few different delays. I may go with the Deluxe Memory Man as a placeholder because it does what you kind of need it to do until I can get. I don't know. John and I were talking about a Strymon timeline, perhaps, or something like that. I don't know, Terry. Eventually, I'm going to have to get one of these digital fucking little space stations on the board. I already got one space station looking pedal, but fortunately it's just two pedals in one, so it looks like new. And I'm talking about the 87 Deluxe. The Rainbow Machine, that's kind of complicated at times. How many knobs is on the flanger? Only 4. That's okay. I'm big on 4 knob pedals. Got a lot of. The Hydra's got 5, but it's also 2 pedals in one because it's got the reverb and the tremolo.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Gear
Junk 35. There's a few things I've been looking at, and I don't know. We'll see. Halo should do it. It should. And, I can get a deal on Keeley pedals.
Yeah, I mean, if you can get a deal on pedals that are
Well,
normally pretty pricey.
just folks, if you're going to buy a Keeley pedal, especially you south of the border, buy your Keeley pedals off TesiSwitch.com and use my coupon code and save 15%. I'm just saying, you won't get a better deal unless they're on sale somewhere. You know what I'm saying, Terry?
Mm-hmm.
Because, at their whatever, MSRP or whatever, they're all priced the same. Why not? Moz will save 15%, which will more than offset any shipping. And you might want to pick up a couple other items while you're over there because he's got all kinds of stuff, which is what I usually do. Go for a main item and a bunch of little doodads, which are really going to not affect the shipping cost much.
Mm-hmm.
Tom's cheap. Usually he buys used. That's fine, Tom. But I'm saying if a fella, right?
Flip side.
The exchange rate is, it's okay at times, Michael. And fortunately, and flip side as well. Flip side for every other pedal, basically.
Yeah.
You got Tesi for Earthquaker and Keeley, we'll say. And then everything else, basically, you go to Flipside. I don't have a coupon code for Flipside. I do have an affiliate link, though. So if you do buy something from Flipside, please use my link. Never use stereo flange. Can you put all the flange into just one out? You can. Yeah, that's the option. You can run it mono or stereo. Clawing into a rat is fun, isn't it? Gear Junkie. It is.
Yeah, it's about the only thing that makes me hesitant about doing any type of stereo configuration is the simple fact it's major moolah more than it is a pain in the arse to configure it, which
that's why you do it on
much is
like yourself. I would say just find one stereo pedal, right? One in with and then from there you're just running a wet dry. Put your delay and reverb on one side and dry on the other. And it is a nice big sound, I will say that. And the cost is one used pedal. And you don't have to have the pedal turned on because most of them in the bypass mode will still go out stereo.
Yeah.
So, or you just get an ABY pedal. What's up, Jim? Which I have one of those too, an ABY pedal from our friends at Outlaw Pedals. Yeah, delay, speed, width. The width. The width. That's where the stereo comes in. It's all about the width.
Mm-hmm.
And then your regen, which is going to be your jet wash, essentially. I do like those Ibanez's jet flangers. Yeah, I like the jet flangers. I saw one used, and I should have bought it when I had a chance, but I didn't have the money. Ready to go battery in there, and no foam in there. I should have known that, because I got this off Scott. That's right. One of the ones I got off Scott Brockway.
He hogs the foam for other things.
Yeah. He takes out the cancerous-causing materials and then replaces them with other cancerous-causing materials, ironically enough. I don't know why he does. Some agreement with the government to move toxic waste. I don't know. He just rehouses it in pedals and moves it off to people. I don't understand. No, I'm kidding. I don't know if Scott has like a reverb store or eBay or what he does. I know he acquires, and I know he does sell on occasion because I bought pedals from him. So
yeah, I'm not sure. Scott,
I rented a room here.
Scott mentioned something about eBay, but I don't know if he
sells
on eBay.
He'll buy off there on occasion. Here, we'll just put these up here. We'll put this one on top of that. Now I'm going to come in here tomorrow and go, why is there 3 pedals sitting over there? Sure. All right. Well, we've hit an hour and a half. EE-based stuff sometimes. Well, there we go. See, inquiring minds wanted to know. I was an inquiring mind, and I wanted to know.
Don't like reverb.
Right.
20 fees.
That's true. That's why I tended to stick with the Kijij, There's no fees. Vastly the market by 99% or more, but what are you going to do?
Yeah.
So, on that note, what do we got coming up this week? Canucks tomorrow at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, 5:30 p.m. Pacific. Talking NASCAR action, ARCA action, SRX series finale. I'm not going to tell you, Terry, that a certain driver during one of the crashes apparently broke his wrist, stayed in the race to finish 9th to win the series championship.
Wow.
Not too shabby, eh? Not too shabby. So we'll be talking about that. And IndyCar action. Doubleheader at Randy Crooks' neighborhood, actually. They were out at Iowa Speedway this weekend for a doubleheader weekend. That was fun. Including shenanigans post-race in the garage area. Or driver coach lot. I don't know. I haven't found out exactly. Doug just teased it to me. So then we got soda pop tasting coming out on this channel on Wednesday. We got to do some work on the Kramer, which is behind that wall over there. That'll be coming up. Part 2 of the Kramer series. Wonder how far we'll get in that video. Probably not that far, knowing me. It's not soccer.
It's not soccer.
It's not. We do not talk. Well, we can talk soccer to the point that sometimes when I set the timer to record the race, it says, no, we're going to show you soccer instead. I don't want to watch soccer. I do not care to watch men run around on the grass in silk shorts. That's not my... I prefer them to wear fire retardant material with every sponsor on them. So, anywho's, on that note, he's been Terry, I've been Ben, you've been you. Please subscribe if you're appearing for the first time, or you're just, a lurker, like Uber lurker, which is you watch all the time, but you don't even subscribe. Sure, please just subscribe. Thanks, everybody. If you haven't already, hit the like on your way out. Check out Terry's channel. He puts up videos. There's Twang. Good to see you, my friend. And on that note, be good to each other. Hold those doors open. Let Doug's wife in ahead of you in traffic. Why? Because she's late to go watch Doug? Nah. Watch this show. Yep. No. She used to tune in the early days, just for a lark. Help the numbers, I guess. I'm not sure. Appreciate it, though. See you, Mark Dillon. Be safe, buddy. Jim Woodard, good to see you. Steve Luther, good to see you, my man. Lurker. Take it. Dale's just waiting to hit enter. He's just waiting. He's just hovering, Terry. He's just, come on. I got it last night. He had to dip out. He's like, screw it. See you, boys. Last night we're like, hey. So, cheers, folks. Be good to each other. Happy toe cheer. I almost just hit end broadcast. No, I got to hit the outro music. That's how that works. All right. Be good to each other. And, of course, don't litter.
See you, Dale.
Hey, Ben, if you really want your guitar to sound weird, get a 12-string pack of strings and then throw out the 6-string set and then take the high 6-string set and then drop that down to a B and put them on your 6-string guitar. Snort! I'm going to eat pizza.